Hi there, join me, Doug Barber, and our trustee Liz Coleman on this Dawn Chorus Walk 2021. Hope you enjoy. So the song thrush, they tend to have quite a large repertoire of kind of songs that they do, or phrases, and they tend to repeat their phrase 2 to 3 times, and that's kind of characteristic of a song thrush. So that's it there. Keep going, we might get a bit closer. Might even be able to spot it.
So this is the thrush?
This is a song thrush, yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful birds, if you're not familiar with them. They've got like a really mottled chest. Obviously blackbird size, in the same family as the blackbirds. They're all thrushes. So you've got song thrush, missel thrush, redwing, blackbird. Usually they'll be up quite high, like kind of like proclaiming their song. They're like sitting quite high up in the treetops and really like belt out their phrases. I can't see it from here at the minute, but I haven't seen it fly off. That sounds like it. It's moved. Is that it there? That's it there at the top of that. Oh, can you see just behind this beach? Can you see 3 phrases? If we go around slowly, we might be able to get a better. So it's in this oak just here. Quite near the top now, it's almost over the path. They take a lot of inspiration from the environment for their calls, so they have been known to imitate things like car alarms, house alarms, all sorts of things. They hear something, they like it, they try and imitate it. Is it hopped across? Just above us, isn't it? I mean, how many different phrases has it done since we've been listening to it? It must have been a fair few, right? I think for me they're one of the most beautiful sounding, of the birds, because just the variety and so you can differentiate between a song and a missel thrush. A missel thrush's call tends to be a bit more almost sorrowful sounding, whereas the song thrush is a bit more joyous. And then in terms of like the size of the birds, a missel thrush is slightly larger and it looks slightly more upright, whereas a song thrush looks a bit more blackbird-like, a bit more rounded. Whereas a missel thrush stands quite upright, and it tends to be seen on places like the golf course or open expanses of ground. Whereas it's a little less common to see song thrushes in those situations, but not impossible. And the coloration is slightly different too. So the missel thrush is a lot paler than the song thrush, where it tends to be more like a kind of like grey brown, whereas the song thrush is a more rich brown colour and it's got a bit more kind of well, also it's on their chests there's a chevron markings, and on the song thrush they all point up, so they're like little chevron shapes. But on the missel thrush, some of them at the bottom, they start becoming a bit more round and they almost look like they're pointing down as well. So that's another way you can tell them apart.
of them would there be here?
I think Liz thinks there's 4 pairs on site.
Right.
I'm not sure if that works out for their kind of like territory size. And I don't know, I've definitely seen there's a couple of pairs of missel thrush too. One pair tends to hang around just on the golf course just there actually. But yeah, there's definitely one that hangs around here and kind of like up towards the car park. There's one that hangs around the wilderness area too. Those are the 2 kind of locations or territories I know of. Liz will probably be able to fill you in where the other 2 are, I'm not entirely sure. You can still hear it calling, can't you?
That songfish, you can hear it for
Miles away.
yeah, honestly, and particularly the one that's on the wilderness. That because it's on the highest spot. You like, okay, that's the same songfish. You better not write it down again.
Do you struggle not to like double count them?
Yeah,
when
that's what we're going to. We give that one a name. We call it Laura's songfish. There.
this
the
beach, yeah.
There's jackdaws nested in there.
Oh, is there? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That one there.
What, this one that's literally on the path?
No.
Oh, the one, oh right, I see. Oh, the thinner one at the back, I see, yeah.
Yeah. We've seen the squeezing in. It doesn't look. They look too big to fit in, don't
Oh
they?
yes,
But they
so
do.
look, just came out.
Yeah, see? Thanks, mate.
Jackdaws are a lovely little bird. Again, they're in the crow family, but they're distinguishable by they've got like a silvery kind of head, silvery greyish head, and then their eyes are light, which is unusual. All the other corvids have got quite dark eyes, but they've got like a white or greyish iris, which is quite distinctive when you actually see it. Yeah, I don't know if you could get close enough to spot it, but it's just up there in that tree there.
And it's rather nice because, you know, we get a lot of crows in the woods, but we don't get many jackdaws. So I just saw it when I was doing the survey, squeezing in that hole the last 2 times.
So where is it? Where is it got in this tree?
See the tree that's got all the chips down there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one coming out.
You wouldn't think this fitting, would you?
No.
It's amazing, like, yeah.
Must be very cosy.
Well, it could be nice and hollow inside, couldn't it?
yeah.
But it's a very good choice, isn't it? You're not going to get your wind lashing through a hole like that.
The wren.
Wren, yeah.
That's a wren.
It's got the trill in the middle of the call. Go on, call again for us.
Very loud, isn't it, for a little bird?
There. Sort of like spirals down a bit.
We're sending cadence with a minor key for the musicians among you.
See, yeah, you've got the terminology.
We're quite pleased to have them because I haven't certainly heard them in the last few years, so I'm pleased that they.
We're coming up to Parakeet City, and that's probably why you can hear them. Getting very close to that warbler.
Very close to that dog.
Oh, the dog's here. I know.
That's it, there's so many other noises around.
What was meaning about my...
That's the willow warbler. Did you hear it? I did see something land. Oh yeah, it's the green woodpecker. Liz. Liz. Hey guys, this is the green woodpecker. Liz. Up on, see this beach here? There, it's gone, but it's been attacked by the crow. It's still on the...
It's still on this one with the very horizontal.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can you,
Yeah,
it's on this very lateral branch going off to the left. There's a large branch. It's on that branch, on that beach.
Splendid.
Can you see it, Patrice? You might have to. I can't. I can only just see it from here.
You see it really clearly.
Just there. So see this beach with a long left-hand branch, the big one. It's kind of like just when you start going towards the other beach, the trunk of it. It's all like there. Just looking up at the moment, so you can kind of see it pale underside.
The tails to hold it on the tree.
It looks like that hole might have been enlarged a bit though, so it might be a
It might be a parakeet.
it might be a parakeet one.
Yeah.
So they can't actually make their own holes, they have to munch on one that's already there. Wow, that's lovely. Such vibrant colours.
And it's so well camouflaged, isn't it, with that vibrant green.
Is it a ground feeder?
They do feed on the ground, yeah, they love ants. The thing is, though, now you've seen it.
There's the call.
Oh, there's a call.
Is that the woodpecker? Called?
Yeah.
The green woodpecker, yeah.
Oh, that's what it's like.
See a number of parakeets
That's
around here
parakeets,
too.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's the parakeet.
Yeah, I can see two of them, yeah.
Call this Parakeet City because it's
Oh gosh, yes, there's loads of them. There's 4 I can see. Yeah.
Then, because it's a female anyway over here.
yeah, brilliant. There's a stock dove just up in the tree above us as well that you might get a good spot on. Just there's a stock dove. The you can just about see the iridescence on its neck when it turns into the sun like that. Hear it call. There's the mate. Just
Is that
that's the green woodpecker.
the call? The other one's over there, yeah.
We've got the, yeah, definitely got the other one here that responded.
Have you? Lovely. That's fantastic to see.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those.
It's the best sighting of one I've had here, to be honest. The only other time I saw it was in the wilderness. It was so high up, I just couldn't really. It was,
Yeah.
it was basically a silhouette. I knew what it was because it was calling, but
Potentially, unless it's hole down up. You see that hole up there?
Oh yeah,
It's a bit small though.
yeah.
is that that's a,
That,
that's a great
that's a great tit, yeah.
right.
Or squeaky wheelbarrow, which I do like.
That's their most common call, but they've got loads of different calls. Oh.
I'm getting really excited now. That's a green
They're-
woodpecker.
They're calling to each other, aren't they?
That's
It's
the
not-
woodpecker call. All right, so it's another-
It's a pair calling to each other, most likely.
There's the
That's a
great tip.
tit. Sort of flitting
up
around.
there, yeah. I
Hopping
can see.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right over there on the golf course is the mizzle thrush.
Where's the?
Yeah. There's a pair of
Just
them
on the green.
on the green, by approaching that to the white flag over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There's a couple of birds which have got binoculars, they're the mizzle thrushes, and they're more upright and grayer.
Yeah.
They're kind of right at the back, aren't they? Or back of the green.
Running
Yeah.
up and down. It's like little speckles.
That's good because there's a pair on the golf course. They're like
Right at the back.
So it's by the white flag, and then sort of on between there's a white flag and then there's a white marker, and they're sort of hopping around there. Sometimes the trees in the way, so you can't always spot them. Yeah, just to the right of the white marker on the edge of the green. There
Yeah,
they
that
are.
one, that one. There's a
Oh, yeah.
So there's
The running
the mizzle
feature.
thrushes, and that one on the path in front of us is a song thrush, and you can see the difference there, both in the stance and the behaviour. So they're more in the open, they're more bouncy. When we did our January walk, I was doing the Rory McIlroy analogy, bouncing on the golf course. But they're always, very rarely see one by itself, those mizzle thrushes, always together.
Oh, must be
Nice.
bonded quite
I
well.
know.
So what would they feed on?
Like stuff like leather jackets, don't they? And
Yeah.
like crane fly larvae and stuff in the.
Grubs, you know, in the ground. You start heading back then? Yeah.
I'm going to head home this way. And go
Okay. Well,
Thank you,
Okay,
it's been
thanks,
lovely.
Paul.
yeah,
Great.
great to see you.
Head up that way.
Good,
Thanks
yeah.
ever so
All
much.
right.
It's been
Yeah.
brilliant. The woodpecker.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know, tell me
and
about it.
hopefully you'll have got your eye and your earring.
Know where
You've got
to
your
go.
earring for
Yeah.
those gold crests as well, haven't you? So.
Thanks ever so much.
That's all right.
We'll do the same.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're over that.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
No problem. I hope you had fun.
Oh no, it's
No,
brilliant. Thank
take
you.
care.
Yeah.
See you later.
Again. Honestly, it's
Yeah.
been a pleasure seeing some old faces and new ones.
Hi, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed our Dawn Chorus walk. Don't forget, you can register this as a small act on our website. Do it now. Thank you. Bye bye.